Welcome back. Well, before we just get talking about the currency space, just want to point out Lupin because they have launched the tolvaptan tablets in the US markets. It's a big drug for them, around $1.5 billion in terms of market size. And 180-day exclusivity is what Lupin has. That stock is higher on the back of that particular piece of news. Factored in, but nonetheless, they finally launched it in the US markets. But Tuesday has seen a strange case of all-round rise in key currencies. The rupee is 0.5% higher versus the dollar. The yuan has also climbed sharply versus the dollar for the second day. But the dollar index is higher against GS currencies. Latha is here for a roundup on what's taking place. Latha.
Well, there are actually multiple forces rocking the currency market. The rupee is higher because it didn't trade yesterday. So it's actually, versus its Friday close, it is tracking in the de-escalation of the last 3 days. And, on Friday, it had touched a low of 85.80 also. And now it is almost 1 rupee cheaper to buy the dollar. It has gone up to, 84.80 and more. So a 0.5% gain in the rupee because it is giving you 3 days of appreciation. And that's largely because of the de-escalation in the war. For the yuan, it has been 48 hours of a climb. I mean, just imagine what the yuan's plight was all through April when there were zilch exports to the US after the reciprocal and the 145% tariffs were announced. So yuan fell all the way to 7.33 to the dollar. And now suddenly there is a gush of exports after the weekend tariff reduction. Expectation is that US importers are going to import like crazy, practically for the entire year. And therefore, that is getting factored into the yuan. It became as strong as 7.18. And I think it was Goldman Sachs which put out a report saying that it will go even to 7 yuan to a dollar because of the aggressive exports that is expected out of China. And the dollar in its own way has been rising, not so much against Asian currencies, but it has been, the DXY is more pitted against the G3 currencies. So it's more Swiss franc, euro and yen. You've seen the dollar appreciation because it had depreciated a lot. And now it looks like the worst of the US trade tariffs are already factored in. Now, if anything, the news is incrementally better. Already a UK deal signed, a US-China pause signed for 90 days. That covers, more than 6 months of this year. And therefore, the dollar is now appreciating against the G3 currencies. All told, let us prepare for a very rocky period for currencies, whether it is the dollar or whether it's Asian currencies. The larger expectation is that Asian currencies will be on an appreciation trend.
Right, Latha, thanks a lot for that. All-around rise in currencies is what we're seeing. Speaking about currencies, we'll take a short break, come back on the other side. We speak about commodities as well. Manisha Gupta joins in with Peter Maguire of Trading.com. Stay with us.